But either way, he went from a high school to the 49ers and obviously the Bulls as well. Uh, the big things from him, and this was just kind of some other coaches had made this point of everything starts and ends with work capacity and strength. And me and Chris were talking about this a little bit of at least for high school kids, I can 100% say that yeah, they 100% need the work capacity and that strength work first in conjunction with sprinting and jumping and all that kind of stuff, but they do severely lack the work capacity and the strength, most of them. And then when you get to college, yes, you still have kids that do need to work on work capacity and strength, but there's a lot of kids that do already have that base and do already have that strength. So it's not necessarily a huge emphasis compared to what it may need to be for a younger athlete. At least what I'm seeing. And so it was good to hear that, because that's a big debate that I've kind of had in my head of I do need to touch on this a little bit more than what I do. And it was just good to hear it from him and a couple other coaches. And then his other big point was athleticism is all about impulse, being able to contract and relax quickly. And he got into talking about cleans and things of that nature. But at the end of the day, it comes back to your ability as an athlete to contract quickly and relax quickly. And cleans accomplish that, jumps, sprints, that type of stuff. And that just the way that he was really emphasizing it and the different movements that he also was suggesting also aligned with what Coach Gillespie did in the workouts and the different things that he would do with plyos and different things. Because they also got into like single leg work, into some single leg jumps, like a step up jump, like having your foot up on the box, jumping up, landing back down on one foot, on the same foot. Broke that down, and then he got to talking about a little bit on high low model. And after this past weekend, and I'm already sold on high low model anyway. And that's just the best way to train an athlete, in my opinion. But he was just like, yeah, you have to go high low, like you have to. And the caveat to that was he was making the point of that at the beginning of a season, and when you first start training, everything you do is going to be medium intensity because they're all out of shape. And so starting with work capacity and getting that in first, even if you were trying to do a high-low model, you're still going to be in the middle because they're just not in shape. So you might as well take time and deliberately plan work capacity type of work at the beginning, whether it's 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 4 weeks, whatever you would like to do. That is, you might as well just start there, and then you can go high-low and do it that way. And of course, every strength and conditioning coach is probably going to agree that high-low is the way to go. But it was just good hearing it from him of it used to not do that, and then just found that was the way to go. And then the last point I'll make, and then you guys can we can break down some stuff, is he then made the point of you need to spend time with individual sport coaches. So you need to spend time with Olympic weightlifting, with track, with swim, with golf, whatever it may be, because those coaches are responsible for one person. They have to be very detailed. They have to find success for this person and learn these little nuances in order to fix them versus these general things that we typically deal with. Individual sport coaches they've got to figure out a solution for the one person, which means you've got to have a really broad knowledge and a depth of knowledge in order to fix those things. So I thought that was a really great point.